Here, in a country studio in Kent, is Daphne Oram, a pioneer of a new type of music.
Daphne Blake Oram, born December 31st, 1925 in Wiltshire, England, was a 20th century composer and electronic musician. The 1940s were a fruitful time for young Oram, working to establish her credibility as a commercial sound effect and radio jingle producer. Though profitable, this work was unfulfilling for her as an artist, so after work hours, she stayed late nights in the studio to compose her first concert work titled Still Point. This was the first piece ever written that combined live electronic sound mixing with an acoustic orchestra. Despite this, BBC refused to premiere her work, and it was not played until the London Contemporary Orchestra premiered it in 2016. Oram spent the following years composing a string of high-profile film soundtrack commissions, including material for All That Fall, Amphitryon 38, and Dr. No, and subsequent James Bond films. During this time, she also acted as a firm advocate for the creation of a BBC sound unit, so in 1958, Oram and partners were granted funds to open the BBC Radiophonic Workshop for sound effect production. After a short period of time in the new studio as co-founder and studio manager, she was advised to take a 6-month leave due to concerns over the effects of radio equipment on the female body. Male leadership at BBC grew increasingly incompetent, refusing to premiere her pieces and restricted her work to short commercial soundtracks. Despite her achievements as a producer and composer, she was constantly patronized because she was a woman in a male-dominant industry. As a result, Oram left BBC in 1959 and opened the Oramics Studios for electronic composition. One of the first pieces composed in the studio was Four Aspects, a piece for dual-track electronic tape featuring an array of non-instrumental sounds such as echo, glass, and others which are further denoted by the attached sound guide. This piece is roughly divided into 4 parts or aspects and consists of approximately 7 different sounds classified as either percussive or melodic. Each aspect is characterized by a distinct combination of sounds that impart a wide range of emotions upon the listener. If we momentarily use this piece as a film score, the first aspect could be an alien encounter. While the fourth aspect could be a scene exploring the ocean. From the 60s onwards, Oram poured her resources into creating the Oramics machine. The Oramics machine uses photoelectric cells to interpret strips of film with patterns brushed on by a user. These film designs denote pitch, dynamics, and rhythm, which are then generated by the machine and played as a series of sounds. Her lifelong fascination with the relationship between sound and graphics had prompted her to build a machine that turned drawings into music. After successfully building a functional Oramics machine in 1966, Oram was enamored by the idea of turning the physical machine into a computer program. Unfortunately, this idea never came to fruition, and Oram was forced to quit after suffering a series of strokes. Although her work was not given much attention during her career, she truly revolutionized the electronic music and technology industry.